the Paddy Dakar 2022. The Muckumentary. Wait a minute. What is the Paddy Dakar? The Paddy Dakar is a much-loved community-led motorcycle navigation trial that takes place every year in Ireland. The event requires riders to locate a series of hidden control points scattered around the Limerick and Tipperary countryside. Finding these points will require riders to negotiate roads, tracks, rivers and mountaintops. There are some rules, but the most important one is don't come back with a clean bike. Now that we're all on the same saddle, for the athletes who compete in this challenge, their preparation and training usually begins several hours before the start. This video is their story. Friday sees the arrival of most riders, converging on the village of Doon, County Limerick. Preparation for this event is important as things quickly get underway. We're an all two-stroke team. With the exception of tonight, Harry will be riding a 1981 Yamaha IT250 and you and I will be on board a 1975 Yamaha DT250. Shortly before sunset, the organisers release a list of coordinates, each one the location of a numerical code. 1 point is scored by finding and correctly recording this code. With the route plotted and the body of riders, or raid, assembled, the night stage begins. This event is not about aggression. And it's not about speed. For best results, a moderate pace with efficient navigation, good observation and tight waypoint management is far more effective. Here we can see what we're all searching for. That's the first of the weekend. Now on to the next one. Motorcycle headlamp technology has come a long way in the last half century. This girl is not built for roads or the night environment, but she'll shine for us tomorrow. We moved through the night stage without racing and are one of the first teams home, which means more time for the real night session.
won't be down. It's got heat.
It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Limerick, and the morning after brings the need for plenty of fluids. At least the DT is firing on all cylinders. Time to saddle up. Early in the morning, the organisers released the coordinates for today's two stages, a morning and an afternoon run. Taking the time to plot the locations accurately is key. We're joined by Paul, our team's morale officer. Now, team 2 strokes are enough is complete. The raid begins. We soon arrive at the first point of the day. Shortly afterwards, though, we halt the raid, out of respect for some gentlemen with real horsepower.
We won't be training motorbikes after this.
Hiya, lads.
Limerick is a wonderful place and has a rich and ancient history, and now it also has the smell of two-stroke.
There's the yellow marker there on the tree. Oh, you're right. Paul has it. Look, it's here. It's right beside us. That's it, yeah. Paul has it. 692. I'll tape the next one. Let's go. One there. Right.
This was around the point when I was beginning to wonder whether things would ever get mucky. We hadn't really seen any mud at this stage, but just around the next bend, this bike is older than I am, and it's unstoppable. It's a tough, all-steel, reliable machine built in a time of over-engineering, but with one or two modern additions, which we'll see later. The organisers even gave me my old military service number as a bib. How thoughtful. When descending a hill using engine braking on an old two-stroke, it's important to remember to give the engine a few revs periodically to ensure lubrication. You'll hear me doing so throughout the day.
Now, did you get the point, lads? Excellent.
Here's one of this bike's secrets. I fitted breakerless electronic ignition mounted high where the water can't get at it. We had a great time down at the river with the event's official photographer Laura and her assistant Adam, but we have to keep moving. This is how off-roading should be. Perfect ground conditions, the sun shining, with old friends and some new ones you meet along the way. But such things happen largely by chance. What does not happen by chance is the enormous effort that goes into organising this event. A volunteer committee and staff ensure riders are fed, accommodated, insured, given a tough but achievable route, intelligently constructed and with landowners' consent. To each of you, from us the riders, may we say, Guramahagwif. Thank you for this. I was having so much fun I nearly lost it going through this gate. What's that over there? Is that mud? Oh, goody. The bike is literally stuck up to the axles. Brute force and ignorance didn't work to unstick it, so now I'll try more brute force and ignorance. Now I'll try walking and rocking the bike out of it. No hope. Looks like it's a 105 kilogram deadlift.
There we go. Are you bike fit?
Exposed routes can be tricky. At the bottom of this hill we'll see a challenging little descent, turn and climb over a ridge that caught out a lot of riders this year. All part of the fun.
Baby. there's a point around here. What number is this, James? Number 8.
What does that say? 698, is it?
Is 698?
Because I tell you why.
The way that it was all sloped.
Yeah.
It's good fun, isn't it? I'd love to actually try and enjoy it.
With the morning run completed, it's back to Doon to refuel the bikes, and then refuel the riders before the second stage of the day. This is the first time I've legally ridden a motorcycle through an Irish pub. Tipperary is another county steeped in history, and now the scent of automotive nostalgia.
Yeah, me too.
Enemy tank.
We found 33 out of 35 points this year. Not a bad haul.
There you doing?
The winning ticket.
The winning ticket indeed. Look at that. Savage. Love it.
With our scorecards handed in, it's time for a well-earned lemonade while the judges tally the winners. We just missed the podium this year, but not as much as we'll miss the fun we had this weekend. But we leave having made new friends. The bikes are loaded, and shortly the cattle will have this field all to themselves once more. But as sure as the cows come home each day, we'll be back next year. Until then, slán go fóill.